Alright. Alright. This stream is probably going to have very little progress. I don't want to be, you know, a downer from the get-go. But I'm doing the skull stuff, and I just, you know, I'm just grinding, basically, like, trying to get the skull stuff. We're not doing any story today. Like, that's not what we're going to be doing. So if you're here for story, next stream, probably. I want to get the skull stuff done. I don't really want to do new skull stuff off stream. So that's why I'm streaming. But it's basically just chilling and stuff. I haven't really been live this week because I've been working a bunch. Like it's just, you know, just what it is. Had a co-worker that's ill, and so somebody's gotta go in and do it, unfortunately. We're still doing the handyman on one. So let's get back over to Olivia and hope that we get the I think it is there. Just hope we get it really quickly. Oh, please. I don't know. Just wanna, like, I don't know, man. It's shit not being able to stream. Because, it's pretty much what I want to do. All the freaking time, dude. Let's just sit down and stream. Sucks. What are you gonna do, though? I don't know. I mean, like, tomorrow is another day of,
Looks like we've got no choice.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Oh no, I do know what we're doing tomorrow because today's Thursday. I thought today was Wednesday, but no. So I worked Tuesday night, I think, and I worked Wednesday night. I shouldn't be working unless a co-worker gets ill. The next night, I shouldn't be working it, so whatever. Tomorrow's Tekken 2. That's what we're streaming tomorrow. I thought, I honestly, I would have streamed today, but I've been asleep most of the day. I've, you know, recovering from the night shift. I don't know. It sucks. I'm pretty much, what I've done the last 2 days is watch shit on my phone. Because that's what that's pretty much what I do at work. Is I just watch shit on my phone. Or I play on my Steam Deck. You know, like I was playing Street Fighter Trials for SF4. That was pretty cool. Took a while to get SF4 working. If anyone's trying to get SF4 working on your Steam Deck, use Proton, I think 7.0.6 or something like that. I think that's the one. It's like Proton 7 or Proton 6. It's either 6 or 7. It doesn't seem to work on the other ones. I don't know why. Unless you can get it working straight off the bat, then good. It still has issues, but like, whatever. What was I? Yeah, I've been watching people, like, a guy play Hades. I've been watching a show called The Rookie. Really, really liking The Rookie. They're, I think, what are they, like 40-minute, 50-minute long episodes? I don't even remember how, I don't know how long they are. Maybe they're just 30, I don't know. Actually, no, they gotta be like an hour, because I get like multiple ads. Even though I pay for the service to watch it, which I'm using Now TV. Fucking hate Now TV. I've complained about this before, I think, but they put ads on. And I was like, well, how much is it to get rid of the ads? You know, like going into their shitty little scheme. I fucking hate that services make you pay for them and still show you ads. It is terrible that they're doing that. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, so like the whole point of having things available online, or maybe not the whole point, sorry, the whole point really is to have a huge library and be able to watch things whenever you want, right? But like, it's still annoying for it to suck. I'm not even getting good shit here. Where's my good shit? I would like to use my photon, but might have like a full gear or something shit, because it's not taking the gear, it's not taking the shit. I wonder why it's not taking the shit. Can you have a full inventory? I don't know if that's like a thing. I don't know. I mean, there is a limit, obviously. I don't know what it is.
I'm in the zone.
But yeah, no, I've been enjoying watching The Rookie. It's like about cops in LA. And I don't know. I mean, I like police. Like, not when they do shitty things, obviously. But I don't know. I like strong people.
This is my chance.
I mean, we've spoken about it enough times on the show, on the channel. I think people understand now. Like, anyone who has any sort of kind of strength, I'm down with, man. I think it's pretty hot. I've seen some really hot paramedics. I've seen some really hot police officers. I don't know what it is, man. What kind of fetish is that? 40 fetish. I don't know. Anyway, but The Rookie's good. People want to see it. People want to, yeah, then go watch it. Man, damn it. I'm gonna have to start committing crimes so I can find true love. Yeah, he robbed a bank. Got married. Ridiculous. Can you believe it? How can you rob a bank and get married? Wow. I pronounced the officer and criminal. No, but that's pretty much what I've been doing. It just sucks to work. I think everyone knows I'm not a good employee either. I just moan all the fucking time. And also, like, I don't think watching you counts as a crime, but some of what you stream and say while streaming is a crime. I don't know if it is. Maybe. Do you know what? I could have done some stuff on stream that was maybe a crime. How you doing, Bull? There's a chance that I've committed some crimes while streaming. You'll never catch me.
I'll make him hurt.
Cringe Against Humanity. Is that my new band? Ethan and the Cringe Tones. It's just him in the band. He is all the cringe. Oh, it's not. You meant crime, not cringe. I mean, either way, either way, it's good, right? I really liked Cringe Against Humanity. I thought that was really good. I thought that was quite funny. Cringe Against Humanity. Cringing in the name of... Which, I mean, they're Rage Against the Machine, but... I don't know. I thought that was good. That would be a good name for like a YouTube Shorts channel that just posts Cringe Against Humanity. Do you know what? Like with cringe, it really does depend on the day for me, whether I can deal with it or not, you know? Like, I remember when I started watching the US Office. The UK Office is way worse for it. If you ever want to be like, oh, the UK Office is pretty bad for cringe. But the US one has cringe as well. And it took me a minute to get into the show because I would turn it on and then like get 5 minutes into an episode and then I'd pause the episode. I'd be like, I don't like this. And after a while, you just learn to live with it. People who live in the cringe are a different breed. Don't bother telling me. You couldn't find any stripped plating or quality fuses, could you? Well, I wasn't really counting on it anyway. Now, if you'd please leave me to my work. Here you go, bud. I got him. What? You went outside the city? Yes, put your life at risk for this appliance. You're really not like all the other humans who abuse their machines, are you? Claim that you are no different. Say that machines should be handled with respect. Your eyes say you're telling the truth, don't they? But no. I don't believe it. Ever since I've been here, I've seen... Shasta-Misa, have you finished the repairs of 2 military vehicles I asked about? They say the same. They speak the same. You mean the 2 vehicles that the blade ruined? Yes. So sorry. But I still don't have the parts I need, do I? I haven't been able to work on them. The humans make do with their scant resources. Right, I don't hear them making excuses. Keep digging your feet and I'll test my new inventions. Out on Just You Like. On Just You Like I did. On keep dragging your feet and I'll test my new inventions out on Just You like I did in the old days. Okay. I've got a flamethrower and it works, you know. Inventions out on Just You like. Well, it's just you. And I'll test my new inventions out on Just You. Like I did in the old days. I don't know. I guess the way I read it. It must have just been the way I read it, but out on Just You is yeah, no, it does make sense. What? No, please, no! I could find oil somewhere, but Earth-made windshield glass is near impossible. I'm doing my best, okay? Hey, you know what I did today, Bull? I came home and I got an email from a little company that does wrestling. And they said, hey, we're coming back to the UK. And I bought tickets. That's what I did this morning. I stayed up, bought tickets, and then went to bed. So, hey. Pretty cool. Keep silent and watch their exchange further. Offer to track down what the Sosnista needs. Go on. You really do that? Why all the hell? This is my job, isn't it? There's no reason for you to go this far. Dude, I'm going all the time. Anytime they come over, I'm trying to get in there. So you just kind of feel like it. Tell Sosnista it's only natural for one citizen to help another. You're the first person in the city to say that. I'm starting to think I was too quick to judge your kind, perhaps. Maybe I was just cranky from being so overworked. Yes, stress and all that. Anyway, I appreciate it, okay? And while you're hunting down the parts, I'll fix this poor appliance. This is ridiculous. So I've got to go out again. A copper Seneca or others in Primordia. Gather a unit of honey oil from a copper Seneca. Gather a windshield glass. East Gate Plain. One, two, three, four. God, man. Yeah, no, I've really not been up to much, though. Like, just working and sleeping, watching. I don't know. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, there's not really, like, I don't know what it is. I wish I could sort of, on work days, convince myself to do more. Like, I wish I could, but I kind of just, like, if I know I've got work in the evening, I kind of lose all my motivation. And I wish I didn't, because I wish I could just, you know, work on something, even if it was, like, editing stream clips, because I haven't edited stream clips in a while. There was a point where I was doing shorts and I had them going up, but it only lasted like 2 weeks because I'm fucking lazy. And it's a lot to stream sort of like the amount that I do sometimes, and then to edit and like watch back what I did, you know? So no one's making me do it anyway though, because it's all self-imposed. It's just like, that's one of the things you got to do if you want to grow a channel. But it's a lot. But I wish I could convince myself to do that. Or I want to do, I've got a coding course that has been on pause for a minute, which, I mean, I guess I'll talk about now a bit. So Xenoblade's a long game. And my plan is, and I was going to say this eventually, like, I want to be quite open about this. My plan is that once Xenoblade is done, I'm going to sort of take a week maybe away from the stream and just try to focus on doing something other than this. It's not like, oh, I'm going to stop streaming, but I want to, I think if I don't put time aside to, because I want to focus on doing the coding thing. I want to, like, not like, you know, oh, let's get a game and release it and whatnot, but I want to get through the course. Like, I paid to do the course and I haven't done it. I mean, I didn't pay much because I got it for a humble bundle, so it's one of those ones, but I still paid to, like, do it. And I don't really, like, after streaming, I sort of just eat, and then I go like, Jesus Christ, it's like 10 o'clock at night, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm just sort of in like a schedule where, like, I don't really do anything else. So after Xenoblade, I'm gonna take like a week away, or that's the plan at least. But then I always say stuff like this and then I just don't, because, like, honestly, I gravitate towards streaming. Like, that's, if I'm not doing something, my brain's first thought is, well, I could go stream. I always do that. But I think if I say, you know, if I say it out loud and I tell myself that's what I'm doing, then maybe we'll do it. So yeah, that's what I'm planning, is after Xenoblade, taking like a week break. I mean, I say it's a break, but, like, streaming's not a job, you know, like, I don't, you know, it just is what it is. But I do a lot of it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone's mad. Everyone's angry. I'll be back. I'll be back. I just want to like do something else for a week. And then once we're back from that, there's a bunch of games that I kind of want to look at. Anyway, yeah, no, that's the thing. I'll be saying it again at some point though, because I want it so that anyone who's sort of a regular or pops in gets a chance to hear it. So I'll be saying it a few times. I'm gonna have to find a good way of saying it though. I don't know. I don't like saying things that make it like sound negative. It just is what it is. I did like I wanted to this year. I haven't done it, and I thought about this. Like but this is how I am. I'll say something, and I'll think something, and then I won't follow through. Like I'll say like, oh, I want to do this, and then I won't follow through. I've got a really bad habit of doing it. I said to a friend, I would like to make a really simple game this year and release it on Steam. Whether that's, you know, a free game or a game that I charge like a little bit of money for, you know, whatever. But I said I'd like to do that because it would be cool. It'd be cool to do it, but I'm also kind of hoping that if I did do it, if I successfully made a game and released it, I was hoping maybe that would become something like that I just start doing, you know, is making games. And then it's like, well, you've made one, so now you know how to do that. So now maybe I'll just start making a second one, and it will be the same way streaming is, where I never say like, oh, I'm going to stream. It's just, I just sort of do stream, you know, like that's it. I just like, I always just end up here no matter what. Like, I don't know, man. So, and I would like that for other things too. It'd be cool if I could do that with like reading books. I wish like reading books was something that I would go like, oh, I'm bored. What am I going to do? Read a book. But it never, like that never happens. I don't know. You know, I heard today through a podcast that apparently people that have been exposed to like the internet are happier. Apparently, I don't know. Like apparently it's good for mental health is what I heard. I don't know where to find. They like tested it and it was like something like 15% more happiness or some bullshit. I don't know how do you measure happiness? Like what do you do? You like tickle someone and if they laugh really hard, they're happier? Like what is going on? Oh man. So I'm gonna have to Google where Xenoblade honey jar. Xenoblade jar. Is it honey? Honey? Oh no, it's not honey. Honey oil. A honey oil. I understand it's the way. As I understand it, the way to get honey oil is to destroy its head. No, where are they? So she's saying problem, we're taking out tons of boba. You have to break its appendage. Yeah, I just obliterated the back. What? I don't know where to find these cicadas, whatever they are. Yeah, I don't know. It might be because it's daytime. It might be. I have a feeling I might know where they are. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Anyway. That's all that's with me. For people that want to know, by the way, like what's like gonna be on the channel? What can people expect in the upcoming months and stuff? Maybe. I have a few ideas. I mean, obviously things change, you know, and everyone knows me. I say stuff and then as I said, I don't do it. So stuff that I want to take a look at if I get a chance. I want to take a look at the Final Fantasy 16 DLC. That's something that I really would I'm quite interested in the idea of taking a look at. I had a look at my Daxter playthrough, and it was about 5 hours. So I think we can solo stream I think in one stream I can beat that game. So I want to do that as a thing. I'm gonna just try and beat it in one sitting. I think that'd be fun. I don't have much other than that, really, actually. It's pretty much just I want to play through Daxter. I want to play through the FF16 DLC. Dawn Trail's coming out, but I don't think we're going to be taking a look at Dawn Trail. I considered it. I have thought about it because, you know, obviously FF14. It was like I played FF14 for nearly a year, maybe, and I just don't know if I'm ready to put myself in a mindset to do that again. It took a lot of, like, I don't know, like, I voiced all the characters, and even if my voice doesn't have the best range, I still did it. You know, whether people say, like, I did a good or shit job, like, I still did it.
Let's go.
Let's do this fast.
So I just don't know if I don't want to like take a step back and make it less of a experience. But it also means like to get to Dawn Trail, I have to go through the end of Endwalker, which means relearning Final Fantasy 14 for both either to go through Dawn Trail or to go through the end of Endwalker. And it's more than I really want to do. And I'm not really interested in the game too much anymore. Not that anyone's like sitting here like, oh, you better do it. No one ever forces me to play anything. I've got a pretty good audience. I don't know if I'd call... yeah, like people are pretty happy to just sort of come in and see what's going on most of the time, which I appreciate. I keep saying things at work, which I think is pretty bad. Yeah. I'm trying to get away from the channel now. I'm just going to talk in general. I keep having conversations with people at work, and I think my tone of voice is coming across wrong. Because, I'm just sick of working. As everyone is. You know, like, it's not like, you know, I'm in the same boat as everyone, you know. I've been doing it now for years. I'm fucking sick of it. I just hate it. And it is what it is. But I mean, it also allows me to do what I do. Like, my job really isn't like that bad. It's just I don't want to do it. But I would rather do my job than just live off of, like, you know, other people's money, like taxes and stuff or whatever, you know, like benefits. I mean, there's no issue with that. Whatever, you know, people who need it, but I don't want to be someone who takes advantage of a system that's in place to help people with, you know, harder lives than me. So obviously, I just work and whatnot. But I'm just like annoyed with it, and I keep having conversations with people. But also, this is the thing, right? If I think you're wrong, I'm not gonna sit and go like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, I don't do that. I don't tell people they're right if I think they're wrong, and I think it causes a bit of friction because people complain. Like, I think that's mainly what people do, is they mainly complain, right? They'll go, oh, I don't want to do this, or oh, I don't want to do that, or I'm having trouble with this and whatnot. But they don't want answers. So if you give them answers, they don't like it. I keep telling people, like, people keep saying to me, like, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong. And I go, well, why don't you do something then? Or why don't you say something about it or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, have a discussion. And then they, like, go, like, oh, well, I don't really want to do that. And it's like, well, I don't fucking understand what you want from me. Or whatever. I don't know. But I keep giving people, like, answers when they don't want them. I think it's rubbing people the wrong way, man. No one said anything to me, but you know, like, when you say something to someone and then, like, you think, maybe I took the wrong approach. I'm having that, like, every other week now. Like, every time I go into work, the next, like, when I leave, I go home and I think, like, maybe I should have tackled that better. Like, I don't know. I never tell people to fuck off. I'm never rude to, well, kind of, a little bit maybe. But I'm not really usually rude to staff that I work with. I just can't agree with people. People know I hate J.K. Rowling. People, I don't, you know, or I maybe hate's a big word, but I'm not a fan of her. If you've watched the channel, I'm not a fan of her. And I'm not a huge fan of Harry Potter, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate what Harry Potter is, right? Just because someone I don't like wrote it doesn't mean that I'm gonna, like, sit there and call it, like, the worst thing ever made. And also, like, the films, while they don't, like, really interest me, I appreciate what they did for special effects, and other things. Like, they were pretty big films. Like, they are what they are, you know? Like, when people give them praise, I don't think it's undeserved. I just don't agree with how much people like those films, but that's just how I feel. Like, it doesn't mean that they're wrong. It just means they like it more than me. And someone at work was shit talking the films. I can't leave things, so I started defending them. Which is crazy, because I should just agree. I should just be sitting there like, yeah, I don't like them either. I don't think it's fair, though. I don't think it's fair to, like, shit on a film unnecessarily. You know, whatever. People, I think I have issues with the way people word things sometimes. People say, usually, like, this is bad, rather than I don't like. And I take it personally. It's like, just say this. Oh, God, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it's one of the reasons I get a little heated sometimes in video game debates. Or I get so, like, I don't know, I'm not emotional. Whatever. But when people, like, talk shit on a game that I thought wasn't that bad, or it's usually like, this is bad, you know, rather than I didn't like this. So I can be quite particular. I don't know where this this shit is. There was, guess what? Are you playing Witcher? Is that what? There was a Nintendo Direct. Mario and Luigi looked cool. Metroid Prime 4 exists. Where can I find? We'll never know what from Electric. Sickle Rock Rides, northeast of city, next to First Pro. If he is playing The Witcher, what do we do? He fucking loves his Witcher. You're not playing The Witcher? Jesus Christ. I don't know then, mate, honestly. Because if it's not The Witcher, I mean, what else could it be? Have you finished school? Is that what's going on? It's a bit early to have finished school, right? I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You guess what? What? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're ridiculous. You forgot? How do you forget? Northeast of the city. This is it. Sickle Rock Drive. We're here. Meant to be some shit here. For us. I mean, it's the afternoon. Maybe it only comes in the morning. I only come in the morning. Shut up. Shut up. Are you not here? Oh, this.
Open fire and don't let up.
Now this part I like.
I don't know why I thought they would have a thing above their head, and they didn't.
Balance breaker. My forte, but if you insist.
All I need is honey oil, so There you go. Oh man, what's your favorite game, Electric, that isn't The Witcher? What's your favorite game that's not The Witcher? Is it like Red Dead? I don't know, like I don't know what this kid's playing. It's Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Pass. Dude, nothing wrong with a little bit of Fortnite, you know. These kids and their Fortnites. Oh man. Oh, Jesus Christ. We bought a sofa recently, and it broke within 10 days of owning it. So today we've got the replacement coming because, you know, obviously it's under warranty, innit, you know. That's ridiculous though, isn't it? You might be thinking, what do you mean it broke? What did you do? We sat on it, and there must have been a piece of wood on it that was weak or something. Because, like, what happened is, right, one of the... So it's like a fold-out sofa sofa, right? It's like an L-shaped sofa, but it folds out into a sofa bed. Because my brother has kids, and sometimes his kids stay round when he and his partner go to like concerts or if they need a break or whatever, you know. So one of the like things that we had to do was get a sofa bed as well as a sofa when we was like, because we redid the floor. By redid the floor, I mean, like, so the floor, I spoke about this before, right? The floor was like caving in. Like, you would walk along the floor and it would bend, and also we had what's it, it's not called lino, is it? What is it? I don't know what it's called, but we had this thing down on top of the wood, and apparently it was trapping in moisture, but also the house is old, so it's quite like damp, and the wood was literally falling it down. Like, there was we had the landlord come round, and he poked some of the floor with like a stick, and it caved in. So it was like really dangerous. So we so he repaired the floor, and then we put down I can't remember what it's called. Like another, it wasn't lino. We didn't put lino down. We're not doing that again. We put down laminate flooring. That's what it was. And then since we had to evacuate the whole front room to get it fixed, we was like, well, why don't we take the opportunity to get rid of some furniture? So we did that. We got rid of some furniture, and we got some new furniture. And a piece of the new furniture was the sofa bed. But yeah, like where the sofa, there's a sofa part and then a storage part, but the storage part you can sit on. But like the sofa part, where it's just a regular part, a piece of wood at the front of it just snapped. Sofas are fucking expensive as well, by the way. We got a cheap sofa. By cheap, I mean I spent like 700 quid. That was the cheapest sofa like bed that I could find. Maybe that's one of the reasons it broke, because we got the cheapest one I could find, really. I'm not like, it wasn't like I was out looking out of my way for something cheap. I was trying to find something that matched what other people wanted. Furniture in our house isn't something I get to choose. It's just something that I get to research, and then people get to like right, this is an example. So a while ago, our washing machine broke. When our washing machine broke, I thought, oh, brilliant. I'll take this upon myself then to look for a new washing machine. So I looked for a new washing machine. I found out things that I thought were important to have on that washing machine. I found like the perfect washing machine. It was awesome. So good. I said, let's get this one. They said, no, it's too expensive. I said, I'll give you the money towards whatever it is that you don't want to pay. I say, you put in as much as you want. I'll pay the difference. Like, I don't care because I'm going to be using it as well. Like, everyone's going to be using it. So just fucking let me know and we'll get that washing machine. They went... They didn't get that washing machine. They got a shit washing machine that fucking sucks. When we got our oven broke. We needed to get a new oven. When we got our oven, I was told I want an oven that looks like this. So then I had to get a shit oven that looked a certain way because I wasn't able to get a good oven that just looked like a regular fucking modern appliance. We can't have modern things in this house for some reason. Like, because it goes against the design aesthetic. It's fucking stupid. Having an appliance that is shit because it looks right in the space, it is I'd rather have a house that looks fucking terrible but everything in it is brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, what's the... That's how I feel. I don't care. I don't care how the house looks. I just want it to be usable. I want an oven that doesn't just turn off while you're using it. I've never actually had an issue with the oven, but other people have. So, in retrospect, what I've learned is that if I'm going to buy a sofa in the future, I'm going to spend more money on it. Because even 600 quid is apparently brittle. Ridiculous. Or what I could do is find someone who's a carpenter and ask them if they can build me a sofa. If I can work with them and get a bespoke piece made. Maybe. You know, instead of having a company. And then you just like buy memory foam or whatever the fuck you buy to fill it up. And, you know, work with a carpenter and then you also work with a... you know, one of those people that... what they call? They work with like clothes or something. Not a designer. What am I thinking of? Something like upholsterer. Maybe. Something like that. Just is what it is. I don't know what life's gonna be like in 15 years because prices keep going up and it sucks. I'm sure everyone's experienced it, right? But genuinely, this is what happened on like maybe Monday or something. We went out because I was like, I want to get stuff to do a barbecue. I wanted to do a barbecue. I'm not a barbecue person, but recently I was just like, I would really actually just like to do one. And so let's go. And so we bought a small little disposable barbecue, or I don't even know if it's disposable, whatever. I think I can clean it out and use it again. It's like a little metal bin It's pretty sweet, and it has stuff with it, right? So we bought one of them, and we bought and whatnot, but then I bought that, and then we went out like a separate day and got some shopping for the barbecue, right? And the shopping just for, it was like some corn on the cob, like little extra things, right? Like buns, corn on the cob. I already had the burgers, all that. It all came to like 30 quid.
Let's go.
Maybe I'm just shopping in the wrong place. I don't know. Yeah, I did a Tesco shop. In case anyone in the UK is wondering, where did you go? I went Tesco. I got like just, you know, regular things. It came like 30 quid. Ridiculous. Like it's too much. That was for like one little barbecue, but everything's so fucking pricey that dinner, like, it's nearly the same price to have dinner at home than it is to go out and get like a takeaway. Nearly. Sometimes, not all the time. That's what I don't like about, you know, like when you see like a meal online, you go like, oh man, I'm gonna look up like how to make a curry at home, and you go, oh brilliant, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make a curry from scratch at home, and you look it up, and you get all your ingredients, and you go shopping, and it costs more than just fucking buying one from like a curry house or, you know, whatever. It just really sucks. It's a shit experience because it should be, you'd think it should be cheaper. Like, if someone's going out of their way to make a meal for you and that's their business, is making a meal, how does it work out more for me to make it? Because I'm not paying for their services. So I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what living's going to be like in 15 years or so. I don't, you know, if I ever have kids, like, they're fucked. Because I'm not going to set them up in a good way. Like, there's no way. Like, I've spent my like 20s streaming. Like, I've not worked on getting skills to use to get a job. Like, there's like, at this point, like, I'd really have to buckle down to get like a high paying job. Like, I'd be fucked. I don't even want a high paying job. I just want something that lets me like be happy. You know, like that's more of my concern is happiness over money. But that's an issue for me. You know, it's one of those things. I don't know. I think some people have unrealistic expectations. I get told sometimes that, like, you know, I should like move out and get my own place or whatever. But I don't think people understand how unrealistic it is at this point in time for someone who even someone who has like a regular job to be able to just afford to do that.
I'll make him hurt.
I don't know what a full-time wage is, but I don't think it's like enough for a lot of people to live alone in like an apartment. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but it's just expensive, man. Oh, right, okay. What should we... I've been watching a guy play Hades recently, and something I've noticed is during his videos, he talks pretty much exclusively about Hades. He'll talk about what he's doing in the run, and like pretty much just the game. And I'll tell you what, man, like I don't know how this guy's doing it, because I think about when I stream and the things I talk about, and I honestly, I don't really talk about the game that much. When I'm streaming, most of the stuff I talk about is things I'm doing, or places I've been, or I ask other people questions because I'm interested in, like, you know, hearing other people's answers. I come up with hypotheticals. I tell a lot of jokes, but I rarely ever really talk about the game unless I'm annoyed at something it's doing or whatever. Like I don't sit here and theorize like, oh, I wonder what Elma does in her spare time, you know? Maybe she goes to the outlet store and farts on pedestrians. Like I'm not sitting here doing that shit. So it's kind of impressive to see someone who knows so much about one game play that game. I imagine like at least once every 2 weeks, and to still just have more shit to say about it. Because there's no game that I think I could stream and just talk about that game the entire time. It'd be an interesting like thing to do. But even playing Final Fantasy games, I mean, I'm sort of a unconscious observer. You know, like I'll play a game, but I'm not really absorbing the information. So it is what it is. I don't know how to get the
Damn weather. Somebody fix this.
yeah, I don't know how to get the honey here, but or the oil, but it said online someone's like, oh, destroy the tail, but let me look it up again. Honey oils are unique materials and it can be obtained from them embroidered. You can also be redeemed. Honey oil. As I understand it, the way to get honey oil from this case is to destroy its head appendage. Okay, well then I've been trying to destroy the wrong part. As long as I'm attacking it from the back, I mean, if I'm locked on, I should be locked on.
I've been staggered. Keep the rhythm going. You'll want to see this move. Then move in and now it's my turn.
Anyway.
Now that's how to obey. You can do it.
Elden Ring's DLC is out, I think, either it's out or it's out soon. I can't remember. I think I said the other day it was out, but I'm not actually sure anymore. And one of the things I haven't played through the original Elden Ring yet. So I suppose when I play through it at some point on the channel, we'll be going through the DLC as well. Something that I think's interesting, sorry if you're trying to stay clear of the DLC, people, but something that I think's interesting is apparently it has its own leveling system. So even if you're max level in the original Elden Ring, it won't help too much. Sorry, one second here. I just got a message from the sofa people.
This is my chance. First down.
I thought I had more time, but apparently I don't. Please give me head wheel. Okay. I mean, I might have enough time to finish these quests and to try and get the scale. That's all I want, is to get the scale. I just want the scale. And then once I've got that, like, we're sorted, and I can grind off stream and come back and be level like 45 or whatever. I don't know. Nah, I wouldn't, because grinding in this game takes forever. I mean, that's something that I think is a knock against it, and I'm sure other people would disagree. They'd go, no, it's fine. That the rate at which you grind in this is fine, but I'm not into... I think it's bad design when grinding feels necessary. And I'm sure there's people that have played this game that go, well, the way you're playing it, Ethan, is fucking wrong. Because you're just trying to go from main mission to main mission, and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be doing side content. And while, you know, that's understandable to say that, I disagree. I disagree. I don't think that's how I don't know. Like, I mean, if that's how the game was made, I don't disagree that that's how the game is played. It should be played, but I don't think that's good design. I don't think it's good design to say to someone, go do these side quests. It's expected of you. I think that's bad. I don't know what the ideal case is. And I'm sure other people have their opinions. Whether a game should be as difficult as it is, or if it should scale to your level, or however they treat it. You know, it's up to the individual, I suppose. You know, and how they feel about it. Relative leveling sometimes feels a bit crappy, right? Because you're like, why did I even bother getting really strong if they're just going to relatively level me? If it's just going to be everything's as tough as I am, what's the fucking point? And I like getting strong, but I think getting strong should be... The reward for getting strong should be things are easier and you beat things easier, rather than things are expected. You know? It's the way I've always felt. I've never like wanted grinding to be a necessary component to a game. I know some other people might feel differently, but if you say to me like, oh right, so the idea here is that you should grind this creature over and over and over again to get this item or to get that item, you know, like, that to me doesn't feel like a well thought out system. It just feels like padding, you know? And that's something that I'm not super keen on this game. Like, not this game, but the way that this game does it. Like, because it does feel necessary. It feels like instead of me choosing to grind to get stronger, it's like, well, I'm going to have to do this to make up. And also, doing side missions doesn't feel fast to me either. Like, side missions are hours in themselves. Like, it's not like a quick process. I mean, granted, the way that I play games is different than a lot of people play games. A lot of people don't play games as, I don't know, quick or as ruthlessly, I guess, as me. Like, I think a lot of people, they want to get to an end of a game or something, but when they're playing a game, they're just playing it, you know, like, that's it. They're just going at their pace, they're doing what they want. I'm trying to show things off. I want people to get a good idea of what that game is, but I also want people to have a fun experience watching the game. I mean, I speak about this all the time, but it really is like, that's you know, like, part of the stream is a show, but part of it's also, there's no like misconception in my head that the majority of people that are likely to watch these streams could be people that aren't here because I'm here, but are here because the game's here. The game is the draw, you know? Except for, like, a very sort of, I don't know what you'd call it. There's a few people that I think watch the streams because I'm here, and, you know, I appreciate that. But if, you know, if it's a random person that's come in off the streets of Twitch, like, they're not coming in because they're like, oh, bald funny man. You know, they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess he's playing fucking Crash Bandicoot 2 today. I guess I'll check that out. That's what kind of sucks with Twitch sometimes, is that growth doesn't always mean anything, because the amount of follows that lead to no views in future, you know, like, it is what it is. But then I've always been someone that watches content usually because of who's making it. I mean, it's kind of changed in the past few years. Like, more recently, I would say, like, when I was younger, I would watch things just because, you know, like, the Best Friends made it, or the Game Grumps made it, or fucking Only Plays made it, or some other YouTubers. That, I mean, those are all group channels, but I like group channels. You know, I'd watch those group channels and stuff, and I'd watch the content they made because it was them making it. And now it is sort of more of some kinds of place where I'll go like, well, I want to know the history of this Street Fighter character, or I want to know how to get better at this game, and I'll check out content around that rather than an individual. Did I say thanks for the... That's a 15 stream streak. That's a 15 stream streak, baby. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. I appreciate that. I think I did say thanks. I'm usually pretty good at thanking people, right? I got a letter from my dad recently. It was actually quite nice. I've spoken about it before, how I've had conversations with my dad, and it's not a joke. I've had conversations where I've been told, like, oh, I'm not funny, right? That's real. That's not like a false thing. But I got a letter from my dad recently, and I don't know how much of it's a joke or how much of it's to be taken sincerely, but it just said pretty much like, oh, I'm really happy with who you are and the person that you are, Which, even if it's a joke, it's still nice to read that. You know, like... I don't know. So, if people, if people need something to do, maybe try writing someone a letter. A friend. Or you don't even have to write a letter, okay? Because it comes across nicely anyway. Like, even writing a text message or sending someone an Instagram DM or whatever, just saying you appreciate what they're doing or who they are or what they're following or what they're promoting or what anything. Like, compliments are pretty much always nice. And sometimes, you know, people get lost in the sea of like, oh, I get compliments every once in a while, but nothing ever hits as hard as the negatives, you know, and it's you know, it is what it is. If you wanna, by the way, if you're like a dude, this is something that's strange. So I think, obviously not, I can't speak for everybody on the planet, but typically girls will get compliments every once in a while, and not every girl, you know, because some of them are fucking ugly. No. No. No, not every girl gets compliments. But guys typically don't always get compliments. That's not something they do. So if you want to make a dude's day, pay that dude a compliment. He will remember it. It's crazy. The difference is insane. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the stream soonish. Fortunately, I did not expect. I thought I was gonna have like another hour. I thought I had until 7, but I don't. Oh. And there's no one else in the house that can deal with this because everyone else is busy. So, fortunately, it's a short stream. Well, maybe not for you. Maybe people don't want to watch this anymore. Tomorrow's Tekken. Tekken 2. Well, I mean, it should be, unless I fall fucking ill and I can't do it. Next week, hopefully, regular streams. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be Tekken again. Even though he's like level 23.
My mind is clear. This is my chance. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Did that work? Then move in and...
Why has this thing got so much like health compared to the rest of them? Usually it'd be dead by now. It sucks. I wish I didn't sleep all day. I wish I got out of bed earlier and started streaming, but I would have been destroyed. I probably would have been so all over the place. I mean, I've spoken about a lot over the hour. Hopefully it's not been a downer. I don't know if it is a downer. I don't know, man.
My mind is clear. This is my chance.
Let's get up close in person.
I'm on fire now. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I don't know. I need people to come in on the channel and sort of go like, oh, woe is me, everything in my life's going bad. And then I can say to them, oh, that's pretty bad, but mine's worse. And then just say things that aren't as bad as what they're going through. They're like, oh my God, everything's going bad. I lost my daughter the other day. And I go like, oh man, I can't believe you lost your daughter. That is so bad. I'm so sorry for your loss. But I stubbed my toe this morning, and I think physically I'm in a little bit more pain than you are. You know, I want just do that. That's one of the reasons I think I'm not getting along with my co-workers, because one of them came in the other day and she said to me like her kid drowned in a pool, and he was 45. Okay, if he didn't know how to swim by now, then what the fuck's he doing? He wasn't even taking lessons. He just fell in and then doggy paddled to death. And I said, look, Mandy, that sounds sad and all that, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't give a shit. And she did not take it well. She was, her face bright red. She was angry. She was mad. I said, look, I just didn't want to like go through this whole thing with you because I don't fucking care. She didn't take it well. She didn't take it well. She threw a printer at me. And like, yeah, she's the one on disciplinary, but my boss said I should be. She's like, what you did was inappropriate. I said, what did I do? I just didn't express that I gave a shit. You know what I mean? It's not my fucking fault. People keep telling me I'm wrong as well. Like, I keep getting messages from her friends. I don't even know how they're getting my number or finding me on, like, fucking Facebook or whatever, because it's ridiculous. It's like stalking, honestly. That's what it's like. And they shouldn't be able to tell me that I'm wrong. You know, you should be more considerate when you talk to people. I don't fucking care that Martin's dead in the pool, face down. You know, I don't give a shit. He's not my son. Why the fuck would I care? Look, I said to her, look, Marissa, I can't remember what name I gave her. I said, look, Marissa, your son might be dead, but my friend stole my holographic Pikachu the other day, so let's put a little bit into perspective, okay? You lost this fucking child that you raised, 45-year-old can't even fucking swim boy, okay? 2 kids, one just went to college, but I lost my fucking holographic Pikachu. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. She doesn't know how much that's worth.
My mind is clear.
I looked it up. It was £3.50. It wasn't much at all. I could get another one, like get next day delivery as well. But that's not the point.
I appreciate it. I'll make it hurt. Tearing you down. Can't seem to get fire out. Not gonna make it. One more hit. On your face, soldier. Shadow strike.
I couldn't imagine a greater pain than losing a holographic Pikachu. It would be the worst. Are you kidding me? Holographic. That would really suck.
You can do it. Primer. Shadow strike.
I read this tweet, yeah, like this morning. I sent it to my sister. I thought it was quite funny. It said, that this guy, they think he's like on the spectrum, right? I don't know if that's okay to say, but I'm not saying it. They said it, so get mad at them. They said they think he is because recently an employee one of their wives passed away. So they were taking some time off work, and apparently they had a bit of a moment of silence, and then this guy sadly goes, "My wife," like in the Borat voice. And I thought, that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny. Oh, because I mean, like, you know, probably, you know, it's probably not like a joke. I mean, it could be a joke. If that is a joke, that is funny. That is funny. Like, you say what you want. If the person was in the room, it'd be like, oh, that's fucked. Too early. But if they're not there, you know, someone was gonna crack a joke at some point. Why not right now? I ever tell people this? I must have at some point. When I was in college, I knew this vile piece of shit that thought they were the hot shit, right? I don't think I'm amazing, but I you know, whatever. But we were in an argument, right? This is the day one, the first day we've met. We haven't even entered the classroom yet. We're having an argument. I can't remember what the argument was about, but I clearly fucking won it because they said to me, well, my mum's dead. I can't remember. I think I said, is that how your fucking mum raised you? Like, what a disgusting thing to do. Something like that, probably, right? Something similar to that. And they go, well, my mum's dead. We found out later that her mum wasn't dead. She just said that to win an argument. What a fucking terrible thing to do. That's insane. If you're the kind of person that thinks it's okay to say shit like, my mum's dead, because your mum could be dead, so it's insensitive for the person that said that to you to have said that, fuck off. You're wrong. They could have, if your mum's not dead, even if your mum was dead, it isn't insensitive because they didn't fucking know. If you said to me, oh, by the way, my mum's dead, and then I brought out, is that how your mum raised you? Yeah, that's insensitive, but without prior knowledge, even fuck off. That shit annoys me because I don't like the idea that they walked away thinking they won that, because you didn't win that. Like, that's not, you don't win that argument by making shit up like that. Like, you just prove how petty you are. That's not a win. You're just fucking a failure. Oh, anyway. I died. Shit annoys me sometimes. What can I say? What can I say? Okay, I think I'm gonna grind out this honey off stream a bit, and or at least try to, because I gotta go and get ready for this fucking sofa delivery. This is really annoying. I got a message this morning. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot this was today. All right, anyway, no, I'm sorry it's a short stream, but I hope people enjoyed it. And also, like, I mean, it's an update on what's going on and why the schedule has been so strange. I mean, we don't have a set schedule, but that is what's going on. Life's going on, and you know, a lot of like overtime or extra shifts and shit, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's life. That's life. Why would it change now? Alright, take care of yourselves, people. Do stay hydrated, please. It is getting hot. I can feel it now. I'm going to go have myself something to drink. Rum and whiskey. Mix them together. Put some vodka in there. Fuck it. Down them all. Gin! And while I'm taking it, I'll take Jim as well. Hey! Take care of yourselves, people. Until next time.